Welcome back to my YouTube channel. As you read by the title, I'm going to be giving you guys some advice for the quiet girlies. If you are quiet like myself, I want you to comment down below that you're quiet. I want to know your name, where you're from. It's so nice to meet you. It's so nice to have you here. But while we give you guys this advice, I'm going to be styling my hair. But before we even get into this video, don't forget to give this video a like. And like I said, if you're new, comment down below your name, where you're from, and comment down below that you're quiet, because I want to reach the quiet community. Like, I feel like we don't really have a community for real. Like, I feel like we're just quiet, but we not. But like I said, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And let's just hop into this video. I'm going to section off this hair into 4 sections, and then I'm going to tackle each section individually. Hopefully this wig don't come off. I just want to encourage you. I feel like for quiet people, it's really hard to understand us because like we don't talk. You know what I'm saying? We don't really have that many friends. I'm speaking for myself. I don't really have like that many friends. Like, I do have friends, but it's not a lot. And I feel like we can sometimes feel like we're misunderstood and misheard. My advice is to embrace everything that comes with being quiet. Embrace everything that comes with being you. You know what I'm saying? I feel like for me, for a very long time, it took a lot for me to just embrace my identity and this personality trait, because it can get very lonely not having any friends, not having nobody to talk to. You know what I'm saying? You can feel like you're left out and alone in this world. Like, you could just be around a whole bunch of people but still feel alone. This thing, it really did take a lot for me to just embrace my personality. And I feel like what helped me a lot was just my relationship with Christ. Reassurance from him to know that I am not alone in this walk, in this world. That if I can just cast all of my cares and everything to the Lord, then I'm straight, right? But with that, you also just have to just speak and communicate and talk to others that's around you. This could be your family members. This can be the friends that you have. Just talk. Especially like if you're like in middle school, high school, it don't matter whatever grade level that you're in, just speak. Like, life is never too serious for you to hold your tongue. If you need to say something, let it out. Don't think about it too much. Don't ponder and wonder on a situation. When it comes to your mind, just speak, if you know what I mean. If you are struggling with making friends, like in your schools, I would just say to join clubs, join whatever clubs that you are passionate about. Get active and get involved. Don't just sit in the house all day because you're too afraid to like just speak to people. Like, don't. Get up, get out the house, okay? Embrace everything that comes with being you. Don't try to change just to fit in. Aspire to be yourself. Like, for me, when I first got to FAMU, I was very just closed off. I didn't want to join anything because I was just too afraid. I didn't really see myself in no type of organizations here on campus. But this semester, like, I'm in Journey, and it's just a vibe here. Like, I really love Journey. I'm able to write. I'm able to just talk to people, especially when I'm just interviewing people. I meet new people, and this thing can sometimes become overwhelming. Like I said, I'm very quiet, and so when I'm just speaking, when I'm just interviewing, this thing can become overstimulating for me. And so at the end of the day, I reward myself, I congratulate myself, and I do it again. This thing just comes with practice, right? Like, it's no excuses for us to not chase our dreams, and it's no excuses for us just to sit in the house all day because, oh, we're just too shy, we're just too afraid. Like, you have to figure out what exactly that you are dealing with inside of your heart. Just check your heart and try to see where exactly are these things are coming from within yourself. Why am I feeling this way? Why is it so hard for me just to speak? I want friends, yet I feel so alone. I don't know how to communicate with people. You have to practice talking, and you can just start off by just talking to yourself. Like I said, just embrace this thing. Like, we weren't made to be loud. We weren't made to fit in. We were made to stand out. It's okay to be quiet. It's okay to not be at every scene. It's okay to stand out, because we were made to be leaders and not followers. And this just goes for everyone, right? at the end of the day, I feel like the best advice that I can give to us quiet people, I'm speaking to me and I'm speaking to you. The best advice that I could give us is just to embrace it all. For me, I've come to realize that I wasn't made to like just have a lot of friends. I wasn't made to be in the crowd. Growing up, I moved around a lot. Like, I'm from Miami, and I went to a whole bunch of schools in Miami. Moving around a lot, it definitely taught me how to adjust to like each environment that I was put in. It taught me that people come and go in and out of your life. Not everyone that comes in your life is here to stay, and that's okay. That's okay if they leave you, and that's okay if you have to leave that person. It's okay. This is life, right? And so throughout these years, especially just this year and the last year, as my relationship with God began to just get stronger, I've come to realize that, like I said, not everyone deserves access to me as someone who's very quiet. Like, not everyone deserves to just be close to me, to be near me, and that's okay. And I'm not saying this to say, like, oh, I'm bougie, I'm too good to talk to people. Like, no, like, I am just saying that it's okay to stand out. It's okay to be alone. It's okay to date yourself. It's okay to talk to yourself. This thing is okay, right? Like, I feel like as quiet people, like, a lot of people don't really get to like see our personality for real, because like we don't showcase this thing firsthand. It takes a while for us to become comfortable with just being around people. It takes a while, and that's okay. Don't try to change that, because I know it can become, what's the word? Okay, intimidating. It can become very intimidating, like when you're around a whole bunch of people and you're just seeing like people just communicate with others. They're talking, they're laughing, and you're just by yourself, and it can make you feel like a loser because like, why am I not laughing? Why am I by myself? But it's okay. I'm here to remind you and to let you know that it's okay. I would say it's not okay just to stay in this place of just, you know what I'm saying, being alone, not having any friends, not talking to people. It's not okay to stay in this place, because it's not a very great place at all. You have to overcome whatever it is that you are dealing with internally, and if you are a child of God, you have to bring these things back to Christ and ask him to just help you with whatever it is that you are currently dealing with. You have to just ask, and you shall receive this thing, right? Whew, yes, I know it can just become very lonely. Like, you question your whole existence. Like, am I worthy enough to have friends? Am I worthy enough to be loved by a man? Am I worthy enough to be loved by friends? You know what I'm saying? Am I worthy enough? And yes, you are worthy enough to be loved, and you deserve to be loved, and you deserve to have a community. But like I said, you have to just check your heart posture. You have to dig inside of your heart, your mind, your body, your soul, and you have to figure out what's going on down on the inside of you, right? For we not wrestle against flesh and blood, but we do wrestle against spirits and evil principalities of this evil world. So when you're analyzing these things, just know that we are dealing with spirits. Like, we could be dealing with the spirit of anxiety, the spirit of fear. And so we just have to bring these things back to Christ so he can help us with it. You can also just talk to your peers. If you need therapy, get therapy. Just do whatever it is that you need to do to be the best quiet person ever. Right? Oh my goodness. I feel like I said, a lot of people really don't get to just see our personalities, and this thing, it can become very discouraging because you feel like you're just alone. Like, people don't really get to notice you for who you are, and it's okay, because at the end of the day, God allows certain things to happen in our lives, and in his timing and in his will, one day we will be heard by the people who we need to be heard by, if that makes sense. Like, we will overcome, we will conquer and endure, right? But it's just up to us to just practice this thing of just speaking. I don't like how my girls are looking. It's up to us just to practice this thing of speaking, of getting out of our comfort zones. And it's up to us to realize that no one cares, right? No one cares about what you're going through, what you're thinking. Just honestly say whatever it is that's on your mind. Now, I'm not saying if it's like something bad, if you want to curse somebody out, like, don't do that. But I'm saying, like, when it comes to like sharing your ideas, sharing your thoughts on like a situation, just honestly speak, because our voice, it do hold a lot of power. You know what I'm saying? Because people don't expect for us to speak. So when we do speak, like, people are surprised by what we are saying, because they never thought that we were capable of speaking, of sharing our ideas, of just expressing ourselves. So all in all, man, just freaking embrace this thing. Like I said, don't try to change who you are just to fit in, just to have friends. Don't let peer pressure overtake you. Like, be different and stand out. You are unique and you were made this way, right? If you were to ask any one of my friends or my family members, they would for sure vouch for the fact that I am quiet. Like, it's okay. This is just a part of me. You know what I'm saying? It takes a lot for me to just open up to someone and be myself, because I'm very observant and I see things. I don't know. I have a relationship with God. You don't have to change yourself to be loved and accepted by men. There are great men that's out there for us, dedicated specifically for us. I just want you to have hope and believe that God will send you whoever it is that he needs to send, whether it's a friendship, whether it's a relationship. You have to just be prepared, and you have to do the things internally to be able to just receive the gifts that God has placed down on the inside of us, if that makes sense. Just honestly have an open heart and be open to anything. Now, I'm not saying like just be open to anything, if that makes sense, but just be open to just speaking to people, because people do want to talk to you, people do want to get to know you, but it is up to you to just be open and open yourself up to others, if that makes sense. I don't know if you could understand me. I'm just speaking for myself and from experiences. It's a lot of people that's very curious to get to know me, and honestly, it's just up to me to just allow myself to just be open, but just be very wise and use your wisdom in all situations and areas of your life. Whatever it is that you are faced with, whatever it is that you have to do, definitely use your wisdom, especially when it comes to like just speaking with friends. Like, if these friends aren't great for you, like if you're in middle school, high school, whatever, if you are hanging around people who you know that's not good for you, just stop talking to them. Like I said, it's okay to stand out and be alone. I want you to find peace in being alone. A lot of people don't know how to be alone, and I just want you to just embrace this thing of being alone. Oh my goodness, I got an eye burger in my eye. What a shame. But just know that you are not alone at all. You know what I'm saying? You're not alone with caring for your natural hair. You have others around you that loves you. Even if you feel like no one loves you, God loves you. And that's all the love that we need. You know, his love is very sufficient for all of us. His grace and love, it's sufficient enough to keep us in the right mindset and the right spirit. Like, his love is just everything that we need, and it is up to us to have the faith, the works, and everything to believe that God is going to send us the friends, the community, the men, the whatever. We have to have the faith that he's going to do it, but we also have to have the works behind our faith. Faith without works is dead, and works without faith is also dead. So there needs to be a balance, and so I want you to figure out your balance. I want you to figure out everything that's down on the inside of you, whether you're dealing with fear, anxiety, frustration, anger. Figure out these things that triggers you when you become anxious. He wants to partner with you on this walk of life, because I cannot do this walk without God at all. I'm currently dealing with this spirit that's just it's something that I just have to study and research, because I don't know what I'm dealing with, but I'm dealing with something that's down on the inside of me, and so I have to do the work to get this spirit up off of me, because this thing is heavy. I was just I want to tell y'all what I do. Okay, I don't know if this is off topic, but I am a virgin. I'm a virgin, and I do crave just that intimacy of sex. I crave that, and so I'm currently dealing with the spirit of lust. This thing has been going on for a very long time. I'm tired of just the curiosity of just wanting and thinking and pondering, and I don't know. I'll just embrace this thing, and I'll just continue to pray, and I'll just continue to deny my flesh. Can we talk about how hard it is to deny our flesh? This thing is hard, but with God, He makes everything so much easier. But it's also a challenge, even just partnering with Him, right? Because the cost that's placed down on the inside of us, we all have something to bring into this world, and so the enemy sees that, and so if he can get our minds, if he can attack our bodies, if he can do all of these things, he has us. And so it is our jobs to just continue to fight back and partner with Christ on these things. We have to get into our words, and we have to just present our requests and our desires and everything to God, because He is going to do it all. And so it's just our job to just sit back, relax, and obey. How do we want to style our hair? Like, do we want to do a side part, or do we want to do a middle part, or like what we want to do? I don't know, because I feel like I don't know how I want to style my hair, y'all. But yeah, girl, just know that you are not alone in this thing. Shout out to Whitney Lawrence for just letting me know that's something that she would want to see from me. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. Shout out to you, girl. For quiet girls, for us quiet girls, it's not a lot of people I see on YouTube that's for us, that we could just watch, that we can relate to. So I'm here for you, girl. If you do have any questions, definitely just comment them down below. I'm going to also continue to make community posts and ask you guys what type of content would you like to see. My next video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys how I maintain one style all throughout the week, because that was requested. And yeah, I hope that I said everything that I needed to say. Before we go, let's just do a style, like a half up, half down type thing. Yes, this is cute. But okay, that's it from me. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you guys so much for being in this space of mine. If you did enjoy this video, don't forget to give it a like, and also subscribe like I said, and comment down below. If it was hard for you to understand, I'm so sorry, but if you understood, kudos to you. I love you, God loves you, and we're gonna see you in our next video. Adios.
So they can see your face in me. Father, teach me how to fall in love with simple things. Surely I will give you glory for eternity. You are all I need. Once upon a time the mustard tree was just a seed. Grow my faith, oh Lord, and show me what is heavenly. Jesus, you're the truth, it doesn't matter how I feel. Whoa.